Welcome to the Learning English channel. Daily English conversation. Small talk. Hobbies. Discovering new interests.
Hey Ivan, I've been thinking about picking up a new hobby. Any suggestions?
That's awesome, Joey. What are you interested in?
Well, I've always liked cooking, but I've never really tried it seriously.
Cooking is a fantastic hobby. It's a great way to be creative, learn about different cultures, and experiment with new flavors. Plus, it's a skill that you'll use for the rest of your life.
That's true. I'm also interested in learning how to cook healthier meals.
That's a great goal. There are a lot of resources available to help you learn about healthy cooking, such as cookbooks, websites, and even online courses. You can also start by making small changes to your diet, such as using less oil and salt and eating more fruits and vegetables.
Thanks for the advice, Ivan. I'm excited to get started on my new hobby.
You're welcome, Joey. Have fun.
Sports and outdoor activities.
Ivan, do you enjoy any outdoor hobbies or sports?
Absolutely, Joey. I love hiking and camping. It's a great way to get exercise, enjoy the fresh air, and explore new places.
I've never tried that. Where should I start if I want to get into hiking?
The best way to start is to find a hiking trail that is appropriate for your fitness level and experience. There are many websites and apps that can help you find trails in your area. You can also join a local hiking club or group. Once you've found a trail, be sure to pack the essentials, such as water, snacks, sunscreen, and a hat. It's also a good idea to wear comfortable shoes and clothing. If you're new to hiking, start with a short, easy trail. As you get more experience, you can try longer and more challenging trails.
Thanks for the tips, Ivan. I think I'm going to try hiking next weekend.
Great. Have fun.
Artistic pursuits.
Ivan, I'm thinking of trying my hand at art. I've always admired paintings and sculptures.
Art is a wonderful hobby. It's a great way to express yourself creatively and explore your imagination.
That's true. I'm not sure which medium I'd like to explore, though.
Well, there are many different mediums to choose from, such as painting, drawing, sculpting, and photography. You can also experiment with different techniques and styles. A good way to get started is to take an art class or workshop. This can help you learn the basics of different mediums and techniques. You can also find a lot of helpful resources online. Once you've chosen a medium and learned the basics, you can start experimenting and creating your own art. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the process of creating.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ivan. I'm excited to get started.
You're welcome, Joey. I can't wait to see what you create.
Collecting and antiques.
Ivan, I've come across some antique shops recently and find collecting fascinating. Do you have any collectibles?
Yes, I've been collecting vintage coins for a few years now. I find it really interesting to learn about the history of each coin and the stories behind them. It's like a treasure hunt every time I find a unique piece.
That is amazing. I'm not sure what I'd want to collect yet, but I'm open to suggestions.
There are all sorts of things you can collect, from stamps and baseball cards to comic books and toys. It's important to choose something that you're passionate about. Once you've chosen a category, you can start doing some research to learn more about it. There are many books, websites, and even online communities that can help you get started. You can also visit antique shops, flea markets, and online auctions to find collectibles. Be sure to do your research before you buy anything to make sure it's authentic and worth the price.
Thanks for the tips, Ivan. I'm excited to start my own collection.
You're welcome, Joey. Have fun.
Gaming and technology.
Ivan, I've been playing video games for years. I'm considering getting into game development as a hobby.
That's a cool idea, Joey. Game development can be challenging but rewarding. What kind of games are you interested in creating?
I'm not sure yet. I like all sorts of games, from platformers to RPGs to strategy games.
There are a lot of different tools and resources available to help you get started with game development, even if you don't have any prior programming experience. There are also many online tutorials and communities that can help you learn from other developers. One way to start is to create a simple game, such as a Pong clone or a Flappy Bird clone. This will help you learn the basics of game development, such as game design, physics, and rendering. Once you have a basic understanding of game development, you can start working on more complex projects. There are many different game engines available, such as Unity and Unreal Engine, which can help you create games for a variety of platforms.
Thanks for the advice, Ivan. I'm excited to start learning about game development.
You're welcome, Joey. Good luck.
Adventure sports and thrills.
Ivan, I've always wanted to try something adventurous, like rock climbing. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have. I went rock climbing for the first time with a friend a few years ago. I was a little nervous at first, but it was an amazing experience. We started with a basic lesson on how to use the climbing gear and how to climb safely. Then, we started climbing. It was definitely challenging, but it was also a lot of fun. I loved the feeling of accomplishment when I reached the top of each climb.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm definitely interested in trying it sometime. Do you have any tips for beginners?
Sure. Here are a few tips. Start with a basic lesson from a qualified instructor. This will teach you the basics of rock climbing and help you stay safe. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There are always more experienced climbers who are willing to help beginners. Be patient. Rock climbing takes practice. Don't get discouraged if you don't get it right away. Most importantly, have fun. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, give it a like, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. I would really appreciate it.